back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm Pranita, and welcome to part 2 of making resin coasters with Pranita. If you haven't watched part 1, in part 1 we learned how to make silicone molds from scratch. I'm going to leave the link somewhere here and in the description in case you want to check that out. And yeah, this video is already long and I don't want to waste any more time, but I just want to say, if you like what you see so far, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, be a part of my family, and let's get started. Make sure you keep the volume on high because I'll be explaining everything that I'm doing while I'm doing it. You've already seen what the resin coasters look like, and if that interests you, keep on watching. I've tried to explain everything in detail as much as I can, and I'll also leave the product links in the description. I haven't bought anything from Amazon, I got it from a physical store. Make sure you're wearing your respiratory masks and your gloves when you're working with the resin. I'm saying this over and over again, you'll hear me say this in the video as well, but it is important, and please do wear your mask and your gloves. And yeah, let's get started.
Welcome to episode 2 of making resin coasters with Pranita. Now, as you see, my silicone molds are dry and ready to use. As you see, they've turned transparent because I bought the transparent silicone sealant. Now, this is my first attempt at making resin coasters. I have worked with resin in the past, but I haven't made coasters, and I'm going to use these molds for the first time, so I'm hoping that the resin that I pour in comes out properly. And yeah, fingers crossed. I'll give you an honest review about the entire process, and I just want to be very honest with you because anyone who's watching this video, I don't want to give you a false explanation. So everything that I have learned is going to be up here and in front of you for you guys to see and learn. Let's get started. Now, whenever you're working with resin, make sure you're wearing a respiratory mask because resin is a chemical and it might give you breathing problems. And if you're a kid, please do not do this all by yourself. Please seek the help of your parents. And yeah, respiratory mask and gloves at all times.
Now what I plan on doing is, I have 9 coasters as you see. I'm planning to do 4 as one set and 5 as the second set. I want the one with 5 coasters to be gold and the 4 to be silver. Now you might have seen many people using gold flakes, and I don't have gold flakes, but I found this glitter that I have which has very thick particles. It's not that minute, but it does look like flakes, so I'm going to use this glitter that I have right here. For silver, what I've done is, as you see, this is what I have, and this is very clearly foil. Again, I don't have silver glitter on anything, so I thought I'll just try it with foil. Basically, I just took foil and I started tearing it down into small pieces till I actually have the desired size. Now you want this to be small because otherwise it's just going to take a lot of space in your coasters, and you don't want that. I made these molds day before yesterday, and now they're completely cured is what I am assuming. I hope it works out. I don't know how it's going to turn out. The only thing that I'm worried about is that I've used a plastic sheet below, but it's preferred to use a silicone sheet which I didn't have. I hope this turns out well because I'll just be wasting a lot of resin and a lot of effort. Resin is costly, just giving you a heads up. I got this 1 kg set last year and I have some left, so I'm using it. I hope it works fine. I can see lumps of resin inside, so I'm not sure, but hopefully when I heat it up with the heat gun, it should work fine. And this is the hardener. The ratio differs for the different manufacturing brands for resin, but for this one it is 2:1, so that is 2 parts of resin to 1 part of hardener. And I'm going to mix it in this with the help of this cup that I have. As I said, I'm doing 4 silver and 5 gold. So I have some gold color over here. I have some silver which looks like white, so I'm going to add some black acrylic paint in it. And I have some opaque white, which is a powder, and to that I'm going to add white paint. I don't know how it will work, but I'm trying that. and I have these cups with me that I'm going to pour in. You can always reuse your cups. Now I use these for my acrylic pouring, and since I'm using the same color, I can use the cups again. I have my silver flakes here, and my gold is in the sachet itself because it will be easier for me to pour like that. Yeah, let's get started. I hope this works out well. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but if you're watching this video, it's probably because it turned out well for me. I'm actually going to remove this for a while. Whenever you're working with resin, like I said before, you need to always wear gloves. And I don't know, I'm going to try and show you my face, but look at this. I have my glasses on, I have double mask, and you need to wear it obviously. Always take precautions. It's a chemical and it's harmful. Okay, we're all set. Now I'm gonna just shake the resin a little, shake the hardener. This is the container that I'm going in. I'm going in first with 2 cups resin. 2 cups resin. This is 1. Going on with 1 cup hardener. Okay, that's 1 cup hardener. I'm gonna go with 1 more cup of resin. So that is 3 cups of resin. And I'm going ahead with half a cup more of hardener. Okay, now that we have our resin set in, I'm gonna use a stick to mix it. As you see, there are a lot of bubbles that need to go away. You need to stir it well till you see 0 bubbles. I'm going to let it sit for a while. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it once again. Think we're ready to use it. Okay. So first things first, I'm making my white. पहले तो I'll just pour everything and keep. White, gold, gray. Okay, now starting with white. I'm going ahead and adding some mix it. So gold is done. Next up I have silver, for which I'm using okay. Now we're done with the mixing. Now what I'm going to do is I am doing 1 2 3. I'm doing 1 2 3 4 5 is gold.
Now for the golden coasters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a golden outline and then put white in the center, and between the white and the golden I'm going to put the resin itself, that is the transparent layer, because I want the coasters to have a little transparent effect. I'm adding clear resin as and when needed to fill the gaps, and then I'm also using a heat gun to spread the paint in all directions. Now if you don't have a heat gun, then use a hairdryer, but please keep safe distance. The distance between the resin and the heat should be more than 15 centimeters always. And then you can use a stick to just fill the gaps up. Don't use a hand, please use a stick, and wear a glove always. And then I'm going to add the gold in the center, and again add clear resin as and when needed, and use a stick to spread the paint across. And for the silver one, what I'm going to do is the gray that we made, I'm going to put that outside. I'm going to put white in the center again, and between the gray and white I'm going to put the transparent. Repeat the same process that we did for the golden coasters, and this time add the silver flakes at the center. Again add clear resin and use a stick to spread the paint across and just play around with it. Just make sure you don't overdo it, because otherwise the colors are just going to blend and it's not going to look very good. Now after that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to use a toothpick to give small detailings. We're just going to drag the white a little outside and just play around with it. Don't do it too much. Your toothpick should not reach the base. You should do it only on the top, very delicately. Just draw your designs, and I didn't want to do too much, so I did a little, and here's how it looks. That is it for this episode of Making Resin Coasters with Pranita, and you're going to see the final result and the last step in the next episode.
So that was it for this part of Making Resin Coasters with Pranita. I know it was a long video, but I hope this video was helpful, and if you did find it helpful, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean a lot to me. I'm going to post the third and final part of this series on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. It's a short video, not much is left now. We only have the finishing to do, and yeah, I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.